Hello, hello, hello. How is everybody doing today? I am Angela, the host of Hobby Night, and today we are back once again in front of all the Joy Toys because we need to finish unboxing them and putting them all on display. Now, you guys might recall the last time we were doing this, the end of the stream, I was like, guys, I'm gonna be smart. I'm gonna order risers right now so that I have them the next time that I need to set things up. Well, guess who didn't do that? Me. It's me. I didn't do that. However, Chaos Cultist did, in fact, buy some yesterday, and I don't think they're gonna be here during the stream, unfortunately, but I do actually think a portion of them are arriving today. So I will be able to slightly adjust this, and don't worry, I do think I'll probably end up doing like a little mini video on the final look of how it's gonna all turn out since I don't have the risers today. But we're gonna start today by unboxing the rest of the JoyToy action figures that I need to because there's so many of them. Hello also, I just wanna say hi to everybody in chat, Gordon and Havman. Hello to both of you. I see you guys are pretty active today. Lovely to have you. And to everybody who's lurking, it's great to have you here. Oh, I just realized, sorry, I didn't get my Instagram tweet out, or not tweet, it's not a tweet, my Instagram story out with the link. Let me do that really fast, right here live on camera. I can even say, we're live, let's finish putting these Joy Toys out. There we go. That's great, it's gonna sound amazing, I bet. Link, add that. I was so overjoyed when I unlocked being able to attach links to my stories on Instagram. Like, you have to hit, I think, like 10K followers or something in order to start being able to share links or whatever. And I don't know if that's still the same as it used to be. But when I was starting an Instagram, that's the point you had to hit in order to use links. I was so thrilled. It was so great. Because then I could link to all of my videos and such. And it made just like getting people to hang out a lot easier. Alright, let's get that shared. Cool. Alright. Let's unbox some things, shall we? We have many things still left to unbox. I thought we would actually start with some of our... Oh, no. Okay, we shouldn't start with the Mechanicus. The Mechanicus are great. They are lovely. However, we should finish, actually, our Sons of Dorn. We should definitely finish the Sons of Dorn. I'm just going to move this beautiful orc Blood Bowl team off to the side. Making myself a little bit of space also. For those of you that care. Hello, everybody. Hello, Tommy. Hello, Alex. Hello, Tactile Sun. How are you guys doing today? I just wanted to show you guys before we get started with the Joy Toy. He's not going to show up super well because it's going to want to focus on me. However, you can kind of tell he's a completed blitzer. I'm so excited. He will be one of my key components to my team to crush Meg in our tournament. But I have the runner started. I've started the runner. And I've actually decided, I've reworked my team with the help of the Chaos Cultist like 4 or 5 times at this point. So we finally determined that I am going to be running, setting them off to the side. I'm going to be running 8 thralls. So those are just my basic linemen, my basic boys. And then I'm going to be running 1 blitzer, 1 thrower, 1 runner, and I ordered a Vargeist. Well, actually, Chaos Cultist ordered me the Vargeist, but we're getting a Vargeist, and I'm going to bring that chunky boy to the stage because I really feel like I'm going to need him against Meg and her, like, high strength, like her 4 strength and her plus 10 armor. Oh my gosh. Ridiculous. How dare she? Okay, I'm going to slightly adjust us for a moment. I'm going to be here unboxing the JoyToy. So let's go ahead and take care of that because we have a few more of our boys to put up here with Daddy Dorn. When the risers come in, I got some black ones, which I think are gonna look really nice against this dark wall. Every time I drop the stand that they come with, I think it's just gonna add some nice like height to them and allow me to create better scenes, you know? All right, let's not open the plastic directly next to the microphone like we did in the past. That would be bad. We don't want to completely, Okay, as soon as I did that, I saw the microphone like peek into the red, and it just stressed me out so much. Also, I am gonna do one thing. Oh good, actually never mind, you can't hear it. I was worried that you might be able to hear my laundry happening in the background, but I don't think you can. And if you can, let me know, because I'll go close the door to it. I need a stable surface, but I don't want to be on the table with the microphone. Oh my gosh, why is this plastic so loud? I even prepared properly today, and I brought a plastic bag to put all my trash into. Or at least the plastic trash. Ooh! Okay, I hadn't realized, but we are opening the Legion Mark III Tactical Squad boy, and this lovely boy, Havman, thank you for the 9 months of membership. That is awesome. I think you're one of our like longest term members. Thank you so much for that. I really, really appreciate it. Let's see what you have to say. Oh yeah, you have a free chat. 9 months. Woo for me. Woohoo! That's awesome. You are by far my favorite to follow. UNCC and the kitties are freaking absolute best ever. Well, thank you, Havman. I really appreciate that. That is awesome of you to say. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, now let's look at this cool toy because he's got a big old fist. I love that he's got a power fist. I really love these Horus Heresy era JoyToy action figures. I think it's partially because they're so tiny in comparison to like the Primaris and such that we're getting for the more modern 40k stuff. Just, I don't know, they're so cute. It's so charming. I love them. All right, where's my tray? Where's the thing that I had all their fingers in, or their hands in before? Where did I set that down? I don't know. Where did I set it down? Oh, I found it. Okay, cool. Oh shit, did I lose all of my many trays to keep them all up, and then all of my more trays to keep them all standing, and then sheer volume of hands? Look at all those hands. I like how I have like a stupidly large number now, by the way, of these Deathwing Knight hands where they have guns, and they definitely don't have guns. They have entirely just melee weapons. So I feel like I have a bunch of worthless hands right now because I can't even use them on normal Space Marines, I don't think, because they're in Terminator armor, that it's a little bit like they're going to be larger. I don't think it would actually be compatible with like other potential Dark Knights that were, or not Dark Knights, Dark Angels, sorry. Dark Angels that were in the Deathwing color scheme. I don't know if it would work unless they were actual Terminators, and I don't know if they've made any with guns. They've only seemed to make them with, swords and flails and maces and halberds, which are very cool. But anyways, I have that now. I can put all the hands in there. We can flatten all the boxes because we're going to recycle the heck out of it later. Oh no, it's just one of their like, what are these things? The things that you're not supposed to eat, but they come in everything, and they always keep things. The silica packs. They keep things dry. All right, there we go. Hands, we're gonna put in here. Ooh, well, we're definitely gonna give him this pistol. I think it's a plasma pistol, or at least an old style plasma pistol. Hello, Jack, welcome to the stream. Isn't it an awesome... What? I mean, that's actually a good question. I want to know, in chat, you guys tell me, do you consider action figures to be miniatures? Or are they separate to you? Like, are they considered a separate entity to you? Because I've heard people sometimes refer to them as miniatures, like you have, and I've seen some that aren't. God, it fitted. Look how nicely that just went into his hand. God, these new sculpts are just, they've really managed, like JoyToy has really managed to just nail some of these models, how they fit together. Oh, jump pack on the back. Well, I guess it's not a jump pack, it's just a backpack. Oh, so good. Look at him. Ooh.
He does look good. How do you think that blue?
Oh, I think that blue looks great for Ultramarines. Pull it back here.
It's a little dark in here.
It is. Oh, can you turn on that one? Yeah, there we go. That's a little bit better. It's also just because it doesn't like to pick up the miniature super well. But yeah, no, I think that's great for Ultramarine. Look at this guy and his power fist. Huzzah! Brother! Brother! I'll punch him to death. That's what he's saying. Okay, let's put him up here, and we'll have him raising his power fist and looking up dramatically at it. Oh my god, I wish I could put something in. I wish I could like have him holding like an orc skull or something, you know, just like that would be the completely wrong era. I guess I need the helmet of a son of Horus so that I can put that in his hand like he's ripped it off and crushed the skull inside of his enemy. I'm getting into the competitive vibe because I have a pre-release that I'm going to this evening, and I want to do better than I did last time, which is where I lost all my games. I don't know if that's going to be even possible, but we're going to hope. He also comes with an excessive number of extra pistols in sheaths and not in sheaths, because that's what the Horus Heresy era stuff does, is they just do that. Hello, Muddy! Welcome to the stream! You wouldn't consider them miniatures? That's fair. That depends. Are minis just the ones you can paint? I think for a lot of people, miniatures tend to be... No, they don't tend to necessarily be ones that you can paint, but they're on a smaller scale. Normally, like, I think, like, 32 millimeter is, like... Or maybe 42 millimeter is, like, the largest, like, miniatures end up being.
So here's the thing. Mm-hmm. I fall on the side of these are not miniatures. Mm-hmm. Yes, I understand as an adjective they are miniature versions of what they represent.
Yeah.
However, I do believe that miniature tends to require some level of hobby craft, be it assembly or painting.
What about then the WizKid pre-painted ones for D&D?
Who painted them? Was it a human being?
I don't know.
Was it a human being in a slave factory in Southeast Asia? Because that means someone painted and did a craft on it.
Okay.
So yes.
Okay. Fair enough. That's a good point.
That being said, I think some of these might be hand painted as well, so I could then undermine my own argument.
I do think they are hand painted.
Yeah.
Because I don't think they would be quite this good if they were like.
Machine.
Yeah, exactly.
No, but
I think
because here I also counter myself because I ask myself, well, do I consider like the die-cast Star Wars ships, miniature ships, or action figures, right?
Yeah, and how do you consider those? Because I consider those ships miniatures.
I know.
I don't consider these miniatures personally. Like these to me are action figures. These are like toys and action figures are a different category to me than miniatures. For me, what a miniature is it has to be. Like, I don't know how best...
Well, how about this? I think we're trying to define a miniature instead of defining what makes an action figure an action figure. And I think what makes an action figure is the intent in the design to be played with.
Yes.
These have joints. They are meant to be at least a little bit like, hi-ya, kung fu against each other. Whereas a miniature, you're never supposed to do that. Even if it has joints, and that's why I said the intention matters, because a knight is not an action figure.
Right.
Even if it has elbow and knee joints.
Yes.
Because you don't intend to play with it in the childlike version of play.
Yes. I think that's a fair assessment. Also, I think people are mostly agreeing with you in chat.
It's squares and rectangles. I would say they are all miniatures, but many of these are action figures.
Yeah. I would say that they're all statues.
Fair.
Cause at some point, like, miniatures become statues, right? Because they get to a certain scale. And I think scale is really the key component here for me personally on what is actually considered a miniature. And like, that's why I was saying like the 32 millimeter like base. Like, to me, if you start getting like, I mean, okay, well then I can't even actually I can't even use scale, because then what technically is the giant ass Cthulhu? Is he up here? No, he's not. The giant Cthulhu miniature that came with.
Well, that's because that's like 1/100th scale.
True.
Yeah.
They also have those giant boats, but those aren't. Do I consider scale models miniatures? Not.
You get to a point where I'd be like,
man, it's complicated.
Like, you know, you get to almost like G.I. Joe.
Our big statues maxatures. You know what? I like that. Yes.
You know, I'm imagining, you know, like the G.I. Joes, not the big doll G.I. Joes, but like the little, like the smaller ones, like the 5-inch ones that had like the massive, like the 2 scale planes and bases and tanks and everything.
Yeah.
It's like, you know, those almost blur the line, because I imagine someone at some point had to write rules on how to use G.I. Joe action figures for a war game.
Oh, absolutely. That
and
has
Barbies
to
have to be like medics or something in it.
Probably hostages as well. I mean, Steven, or Markarion, I would love Adeptus Tortus Power Armor cosplay. I am not that kind of crafter. I don't have that kind of skill. Okay, I've got the next 2 almost completely open. Whoa, my gosh, what the hell? Oh, I bumped my painting. Oh, we talked about this last time and I can show it to you now. Hold on, let me get this very noisy plastic open. Oh my god, they make it so squeaky. Why? Also, they make it very sharp. Okay. Let me show you. Now, a lot of you were talking. We're gonna turn us back over here. So we've got our display here, right? We've got our beautiful JoyToy display happening here. Got this really big negative space above it, right? You can't even see all of it. There you go. So you got a lot of negative space above those figures. And even with the risers that I have coming in, which actually will get, like, some of them are relatively tall. They'll get about to here, which means the figures can end up on top. So they're going to end up here-ish. And I don't even know if I'm going to necessarily use those super, super tall ones on the top, because I worry about stability, whereas, like, this can help stabilize some of them if they're taller, but we'll figure that out as we go. But blank space above it, right? And eventually, I actually want to separate these two and put a bench in between for us to be able to sit at when, you know, our opponent's taking turns here or whatever. So, I didn't. Chaos Cultist decided to order something for us to be able to put up there, and I want to make sure that I'm flipping it the correct way. Hiya! Check it out! We decided to go ahead and try out, and this is not sponsored. I want to make this very clear. Hashtag absolutely not sponsored. However, Display, reach out. I would love to be sponsored. So I tried Display. We went ahead and ordered the Old World map for Warhammer Fantasy Battles. And I love it, because this is very reminiscent of, like, Chaos Cultist and I have played far too much Total War Warhammer 2, and this was our map, and I love it. And so this is gonna go up here somewhere, and it's gonna be awesome. I'm very excited. I'm gonna move it though, because I bumped into it, and I don't want to before I even get it up on the. So I'm gonna give that a try. Again, not sponsored. However, Display, email me. Yeah, no, I really like it. I think it's going to look super cool. You just got your combat sergeant, or your combat bike and sergeant caster today? Oh, that's awesome. Dude, if I had the patience and or skill to do stop motion with the action figures, I would. because I have such a varied collection. We could do a lot of little scenes, but I don't even know, like, I've watched some videos on stop motion to a certain extent, but it is a very tedious process from what I've sort of gathered, and I don't know if I could deal with that, so don't expect it. But I do want to get, like, once these guys are actually set and once the risers are in and everything, I definitely want to do some figure photography. And I actually have a buddy who I knew in college, actually, and we still occasionally chat. Now I will be on his some of his charity streams occasionally. And he's a big figure guy. He repaints figures and that kind of thing. And I don't know if he's designed his own, but he also works in comics, which is what I went to school for, and hence why we knew each other. And I would love to get him. I would love to see him paint up. Like, I kind of have been debating doing a stream with him potentially, where we both have one of the McFarlane artist series action figures, and we paint them. Because I want to get some tips from him on, like, painting a larger actual action figure, because I don't know. I'm assuming I can use normal acrylic paints, but I don't know if there's, like, a sealant that I need to put on it that's different, or that kind of thing. So it's something I need to chat with him about. His name's Dave Wheeler. If you guys want to find him, you can find him pretty easily on Instagram and YouTube and I think Twitter and all of the social medias. No, I did the extent that I got with comic books was I went to school for it, did some, like, small comics as projects for my classes, but I. What? No, your husband did not. My husband did not ruin it. I did some small projects in class that were all, you know, self-done and incomplete stories. But I never actually got a job working in the industry, so I've never published officially any form of comic. There is nothing out there for you to find. Sorry. Oh, you found a Games of. That's awesome. Yeah, there's a lot of those now. There's a lot of Games ofs now. Okay, we need to finish. Oh, I've opened 2 and we haven't shown them to you yet. Okay, let me show you the next guy. Unfortunately, he doesn't have a giant fist, and that does make me sad. His backpack is pre-attached. Oh, however, he does have chain. I loved this in Space Marine 2. I love the power sword, I think, a little bit more, but the combos with the chainsword were really fun. God, I need to play more of it because I'm sure, like, it's probably a bit more stable now. And Chaos Cultist and I need to jump in and try some of the other classes in the game, because I have not tried any of them yet. I've only played through the narrative campaign. Okay, there we go. He's got his sword. We're holding it correctly. There you go, buddy. Don't look like an idiot. Okay, got that. We're gonna give him. Oh, he also has a plasma pistol. Okay, well, we're gonna give him a plasma pistol as well because it looks cool. Why wouldn't you give him the coolest looking gun? All right, and now we can make him look like he's running. Oh, I popped your foot out. I was wondering what that, like, noise was. It's still a little crashy. Ah, that's a bummer to hear. It's okay. Never done that before. Okay, so interesting. Just a little peek into the engineering of JoyToy, which, I mean, this probably isn't that uncommon for. Yeah, everything's fine. Nothing's happening. It's all cool. I'm not almost dropping this ball joint 300 times. Okay. So here's the ball joint. That's not gonna work. It's so tiny. I can't show you. Okay, it's got a big side and a little side, and that's the way that this is working. So I think the big side goes into the foot. Yes. And then our little side needs to go into the. Oh, problem. It's rolling. Put it in. There we go. Oh no. Okay, well. Okay, I fixed it. Okay. There, now he can actually stand. Wow, you. Wrong direction. Brother. Oh my god, you're knocking your other brothers over. It was bound to happen. Brother, I am pinned here! Okay, there we go. God, I can't wait for the risers. It's gonna make it look so cool. So just to give you a little bit of a better shot. There we go. And then again, we have like a bazillion pistols. I have so many of these. I could use some of these as like practice painting, I suppose, or doing repaints. And then I have multiple hands in this one. So we'll take those out. And then toss this. All right, so our next guy looks like he might actually be the sergeant. I didn't look at the box. Yep. I knew it because he has a red helmet. See? Oop. Oop. Where is he going to be in focus? Back here with me. All right. Do I have any of the thousand Hun? Wow, the thousand Hun. The Thousand Sun Heresy JoyToy yet. I do not, Michael. I do not have any of the Thousand Sun Horus Heresy. Do what? Oh, you know, is he Horus Heresy era though? I don't think he is. So I have one. True. I don't know if this is Armin specifically though. I don't think it is. I think it's just a sorcerer. So I have one Thousand Sun unit that I was sent a while ago, but I don't think he's from the Horus Heresy era. I didn't think, have they produced? I didn't think they had any of the chapters in the Horus Heresy era, like this style of figure, other than the Imperial Fists and the Sons of Horus. Have they released Thousand Suns? And have I missed that? And do I need to, like, go order some Christmas for myself? Like, because that's cool. Me too. I hope the co-op will work soon too, because I definitely want to play with CC and he has a shield. Okay, cool. Love the shields. Let's see. How was the best way for us to do this last time? I think, did I take the fist off? No. Did I take? No, this one doesn't attach. I might have taken the fist off. Do that. Okay, that's what I thought. I was thinking it was a regular. I still think it's Thousand Suns because it's in the red and gold color scheme. But I'm not sure. I'm not sure it's Horus Heresy. Do I have any of the Black Templar? Yes, actually I do. I'm gonna move you guys. There you go. You can see him right there. I got this fella here, my champion, I believe, and I have a buddy who's very close to the edge. I'm just back. And then, yeah, where is? Oh, and then sorry, here he is. And then I also have Helbrecht. Horsey. There he is. Helbrecht is one of my favorites, actually, that they've sent me. He's just got so much happening. And that's also one of the reasons I want to get the risers, so that I can like Helbrecht, for example, I think needs to be risen up. Because he's so small, and he's roughly the same height as all of these other guys, except for his icon, I guess, on the back of his backpack. And so he needs to have some lift there. I also would love to have Gilliman and like Dorn up higher. I mean, they're Primarchs, right? They should be standing above the rest of their sons or whatever. Oh, they did announce them. Really? Hold on, I must go to the internet. Because... Oh. Oh. Oh, they're beautiful. Oh, so good. Oh, did they do a Magnus? Did I see Magnus? I completely forgot what he looked like. Where? I forgot where. Oh, also. Oh, I do remember seeing them. Amazing. Oh, I'm so excited. I hadn't seen all of these. I think I'd only seen part of them. Where's the Magnus? Oh, I want to see that again. Because I do recall now seeing Magnus, but I didn't know they had like such a large grouping of them. Oh my god, yeah. God, he looks so good. Oh, I hadn't seen the back picture of him with the cape, though. I don't know why I missed that. Oh, he's so handsome. Magnus did nothing wrong. Yeah, these are the if you've not seen action figures, I'm gonna bring out Daddy Dorn here. These are the JoyToy 1/44th scale. Is that what they are? No, 1/18th scale. 1/18th scale action figures, fully painted for Warhammer 40k and Horus Heresy. So they have two different lines. They also actually, like, JoyToy does a variety of figures, and they have some Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle ones coming out soon, which one just is probably gonna look cracking amazing. Because I really love how jointed these figures are. I'm excited to see the turtles with so many joints and just like flexibility. It's gonna be amazing. But they also do Infinity, which I do have a few of the action figures here. I put them on the shelf already, just sort of haphazardly. But they're down on the bottom here, and they have a variety of the different factions. But they also carry Infinity as well. Magnus did all the things wrong? No, he did not. If the Emperor had just started being a good dad and maybe talked to his sons rather than attempting to hide everything from them and then be all secretive and weird about everything, then maybe Magnus would have had to psychically call him and break everything. But no! That would be way too much for the grown-ass man to handle. Like, seriously. There's a reason I love chaos so much, okay? I mean, don't get me wrong. I love the Imperium of Man, and the Emperor is great. I'll praise him. But, like, bro. No. All he needed to do was communicate. All the Emperor needed to do is be like, sons, I have a thing I'm telling you. This is what I'm working on. This is my plan. This is what I think might happen. We gotta prevent it. And if he had just had that meeting with his sons, everything would have been fine. I'm sticking to that. It's all the Emperor's fault. All right, let's get this hand back on. Ow, I stabbed the toy into my hand and it was sharp. That's what I get for buying. That's what I get for having a 40k-based action figures. Oh, yeah. Hammer. It's hammer time. Look at that. Isn't that cool? Honk.
I mean, a more satisfying thud than
I know, right? Oh, this is totally not the right hand for this hammer. What the heck? Maybe if Magnus learned to keep his mouth shut during the Council of Nicaea and let Sanguinius and the Khan talk, we wouldn't be in this mess either. Listen, okay, there's a lot of ifs, but I think it all comes down to the Emperor fucked up, okay? He was a bad dad, and he should have talked to his goddamn sons instead of keeping everything private. Especially when he literally wanted Magnus to then be eternally entombed on the fucking golden throne himself, okay? I think he owed Magnus that much, and Magnus did nothing wrong. I will stand by this until my dying breath.
The meme is so old.
I don't care. I don't care. Because I will fight every Space Wolf player out there. Ooh. Oh my god, that's looking... I like it. Chaos Cultist is... So, I have to tell you, Chaos Cultist is working on a tutorial. I believe I'm still doing the voiceover for it, but he's doing the painting. Just because he's a, like, significantly faster painter than I am, and so...
Especially for Space Marines.
Especially for Space Marines, because I find... I struggle so hard to paint Space Marines. Like, it is such a, like, challenge to get me to complete a Space Marine because I find them so boring to paint, and I don't know why.
That's why I paint Blood Angels mostly.
Well, no, I get that, but even the Blood Angels, like, even with the beautiful red and black colors, no, I love it. Oh, bring your Mephiston over.
I think it's downstairs.
Oh, okay. Well, get him later then or something.
I'm filming.
Fine, I'm sorry. Never.
I'm working here.
I'm so sorry to interrupt you, sir. But yeah, so he's working on filming for the first tutorial that will be his paint job, but my voiceover. Yeah, actually, Havman, you're actually absolutely understanding it. The entire problem that the Imperium of Man has gone through is simply because men don't know how to communicate with each other. If that could just be solved, it's unfortunately kind of... If a father could just connect properly with his sons and have a nice heart-to-heart conversation with him about his plans for the universe, and the potential dangers of the warp. I don't know, it would have been maybe nice. Especially when he does tell you, as you guys in chat said, hey, by the way, go out there and kill things psychically for me. But also, by the way, now you can't use your powers. Even though that's kind of what I made your thing. I might have based all of you the 18? There are 18 total, and we're missing 2. I can't remember. Is it? Okay, is it?
Who's asking? Because if it's the Inquisition, there's 9.
Angela of Hobby Night, who is a fan of this IP.
We know the name of 19 of them.
Okay, so
there were 18 legions.
Okay.
19 Primarchs. And then the 2 Lost Legions and Lost Primarchs.
So there's 21.
Counting the 2 Lost.
Yeah,
yes.
if we include the 2 Lost.
There are 21 Primarchs, 20 Legions.
Okay.
2 Legions lost, 2 Primarchs lost, 1 Legion with 2.
Okay. Got it. Everybody's screaming either 20 or 18, depending on what they believe.
21!
Okay.
Because you have,
Oh yeah, because Alfarius and...
Omegon.
Ormagon, or is it...
It's Omega. It's Alpha and Omega, so
Alpha...
it's Alfarius and Omega Ron.
Omega Ron, okay. Yeah, because there's 2 of them, because they're twins,
That's why I say there's 18 Legions, 19 Primarchs, 2 Lost.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. Okay. What was the point of this? The Emperor needs to have a conversation with his sons and be a good dad. I think that was the main point. I don't remember now what the other point was. I got too distracted. It does, I know, right? Well, and imagine, because like the Emperor then has to buy like presents for all of his grandsons, which is literally every Space Marine ever. God, he has a terrible Sanguinius. Or not Sanguinius, Sanguinalius? Sanguinius is great. Sanguinius is great. I never said that. I never said anything otherwise. Sanguinius is the best. But Sanguinalius must suck for the Emperor. Okay, you guys are distracting me way too much. I've got the hammer in his hand. Bam. We got the shield on his other arm. Bam. We're gonna just set him here for right now because... Oh, and we're gonna knock his brother over in the process. Brothers! Go there. Your shield can go there. Hold your hammer up like you just don't care. There we go. I really want to do it right now. Oh, you got a man spread in order to sit, buddy, don't you? Alright, there we go. He's gonna just hang out there. He's gonna sit on the edge because it's funny and it makes me laugh. Alright, we got some spare hands. I'm gonna take care of those. I got a bolter, a pistol, and another pistol, and a bunch of spare hands. Okay, that's all going away. Is that the last of our Sons of Dorn? I'm gonna guess no. Yep, I was right. Alright, we've got... Oh boy. Oh boy. No! Hey, there you guys are. Okay, we're gonna save our 3 named boys for the Imperial Fist, because we do have some other named guys, but they're from different factions, for last. But... Havman, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. That's right, brothers! If you're enjoying this stream, please make sure to hit that like button. I really appreciate it. Alright, let's get... Every time. Angela, it's gonna... They have these. They have these in there. It's gonna fall out. Stop opening it that way. So that it stops clinking to the floor. Okay, let's get all of these out. So we've got... Spoiler Squad now. Yes, so these are the 2 despoilers. I think we opened one other one already. We got a tactical boy as well, who has a banner, which I love. Oh my god, I know, right? Aren't the Blood Angel Terminators great? My favorite by far, probably a really bad choice of me to move him, but I want to... Oh, I broke his arm off. It's not broken, I just popped it off. Is the guy with the banner. Look at that banner. It's so big. So cool. So amazing. Here, let me get his hand back on. Brother, your arm! There you go. Although the guy, Davinos, with his, sheep. Yeah, the Blood Angels are falling over. Okay. They are one of my favorites of the club. No, I'm not biased. Biased towards... But I'm also very biased towards literally any Son of Dorn. I guess Black Templar are probably, like, they're my... Of all of the Sons of Dorn, I guess I have the least interest in them, but they're still pretty up there. And I like them and they're cool. I really want to see JoyToy do something with either Drukhari or Eldar. Like, we've seen a lot of Xeno coming out from them recently. We've got Tau, we have Orc, there's Tyranids coming if they're not already up for pre-order and or out yet. But we have not seen anything about our beautiful elves. And I think especially Dark Elves, like I think the Drukhari would look really cool as action figures. I just think they're probably so slender. I'm wondering if they don't have a lot of templates to be able to work off of. But I don't know. I feel like there's totally a way for them to do it. Oh my god, yes. That would be so cool. I've heard tons of people talk about using these action figures for Kill Team, and I've even seen that happen. But the idea of running an oversized game of Space Hulk using the Tyranid, because I do think there are Gene Stealers, and then the Terminators for the Blood Angels, that is such a brilliant idea. I love it. Oh, that sounds so fun. You'd have to make such large-scale terrain for that. Okay, here are our two, what were they called again? Spoilers. So, what? He comes with nothing fancy, so we're just gonna give him his standard bolter. And I'm gonna swap his holster out with the... Wait, is this a different... Is it a different gun? Nope. It just is a gun that's unloaded, I guess. Well, this one, we want him to have a loaded gun. In case he has to pull it out and suddenly use it to shoot his brothers. And by his brothers, I mean his traitorous brothers, not his, good boy brothers. We won't shoot our good boy brothers. I'm really glad you're enjoying it. What miniatures are you painting right now, Thoughtsmith? Very curious. Oh, the Emperor! Goodbye, washed out hobbyist. Enjoy your game. All right, we're gonna go ahead and put this lad right here. Just hanging out. Sadly, he doesn't come with like a melee weapon or anything to put in his other hand. But it is what it is. We're fine. I guess I could make him double fist guns. But that just seems kind of silly. Okay, and then our other boy does come with another chainsword. So we'll give him that in this hand. I love when it's easy to get the weapons in their hands. It's genuinely a very nice... It's very nice. The reason I laugh like that is because I think it was the orcs. Yeah, it was my orcs. So, oh my god, I had such a struggle getting their hands around their weapons. They all have really, really hard plastic hands. And these guys are so much more flexible. And so it's just been way easier to get them to hold things. Whereas the orcs, I literally sat there for I think it was 20 minutes on one figure trying to get him to hold something. And I nearly lost my mind. Because we're running out of space, we're gonna let him or have a conversation. There we go. Okay, so now they're watching some beautiful explosions happening up in the sky of xenos scum just being slaughtered. Look at that, brother! Isn't it brilliant? Isn't it beautiful? And he's like, yes, I love what's happening. That's why he's kind of kicking his foot up like that. He's like, this is great. That is my story, and I'm sticking to it. No one can tell me otherwise. Oh yeah, Millwall scum. I've seen some really cool figure photography out there, and I definitely want to do some with them. I don't think I could get to the point where I'm doing stop motion animation or anything, because we did talk about that a little bit earlier, and definitely not something I have the patience for. However, once I get all of my risers in and I get some more terrain pieces, I definitely want to do some figure photography with these guys, because there's so much that I have such a huge collection. I think it would be really cool, and set up some scenes, I think it'd be really fun. Quick question. Is there a successor chapter of the Blood Angels where they're able to control the Blood Rage, use it to their advantage that isn't the kill team? I don't think so, no. And I trust Chaos Cultist because he's played Blood Angels for years, so I don't think so. Unless they've added something in the 10th edition codex for them that I'm unaware of, Yeah, that's true. The Primaris are now suffering from the Black Rage, so I don't think so. I don't think it's something that they can really control. Oh my god, yes. Slaanesh, they're never going to touch Slaanesh. Let's be real. The most we'll get is probably Emperor's Children, because they can do, super gaudy pink and, heavy metal type stuff. They're probably going to do the guitar... Space Marine, the classic noise marine. However, I would love if JoyToy actually did a Slaanesh Demonette tits out and all. I've got so many of that figure. No reason in particular. But no, I don't think we'll unfortunately ever get that, because I don't think GW will want them to remind people Slaanesh exists, frankly. Every time. Every time. Yeah, that's true. You can't kind of see the difference between action figures and miniatures angle, because like none of these have joints. They all require some hobby because they do require some assembly. It's a very different vibe. They're similar, but it's a different vibe. Yeah, exactly, Thomas. Oh, this guy looks so good. Okay, so this is our tactical boy, but the thing that makes him cooler than any of the other tacticals that we've opened up yet so far for our Imperial fists is he has a banner on his backpack. Go in. So tight. He said, okay, there we go. Well, hello. Anyways, ignore me. I am very immature. Let's put that over there. We'll get him his loaded pistol. It's very, so this isn't fine. Everything's fine. He is put back togetherable. This is intended, but I haven't done it in a while where I snap them in half. Let me just go ahead and get this into his belt hole because it really, but, and then let's see. Oh, good. Sometimes that's a real struggle. If you snap some of them in half, something like that, and you get the joint separated, occasionally the center joint that's in their like pelvis region, which is normally where the joint itself is sticking up, and then you are tending to have to get the torso stuck in. So like it'll just like wiggle all over the place and not actually want to go into the socket that it's designed to. Again, I think they've changed or like tweaked the formula for some of this softer plastic that they're using, because I feel like it's grippier, but also more flexible to allow for you to easier put together and take apart the figures again, which is really, really nice. He's half the Marine he used to be, exactly. What's great about the fact that you can separate them like that is it means that you get to like do death scenes and stuff. So like imagine having, if I did have some of the Sons of Horus, or even the future up and coming Thousand Sons Horus Heresy era figures, I could do dead Imperial fists. I could do dead of the other versions as well with the Imperial fist triumphing. It'd be so cool. There's just so much potential there. Okay. His backpack looks great. It does have some height, so I'm gonna put him right here right now. Dorn is just being absolutely overwhelmed by his boys, and we haven't even got to the chonky ones yet. They're coming. Oh, they're coming. That's what everybody said, because that's always the joke, right? Let's put this plastic away. How many of the figures do I have? Century Gaming, that's an excellent question. Let's count them real quick, because I actually have not done a physical count of how many there are. So, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 12. So 19 just on the bottom. Why? Okay, 20. Do we count the squig as a separate miniature from the orc that is riding him? Aw, well, thank you. I'm very glad to hear it, Tactile Sound. Oh my god, you could. I don't. Oh, so you know what I actually want to find? And I know they're super expensive, so this is definitely a, unfortunately, saving up the money and long-term purchase. But we should count it as separate. Okay, we absolutely will. I'll go back to counting in a second. But what I really want to get my hands on are the Inquisitor scale models, the like 50 millimeter or whatever. Chaos Cultist and I were looking at the Inquisitor book because he has the rule book for Inquisitor, although he never actually, from my understanding, had any of the minis. But like, first of all, the art in this book is goddamn stunning, and I love it. But the thing that is super cool to me are just all of the miniatures. They're huge. Look at the size of the terrain that you would have to use for how big these things are. Like, I'm trying to find a good picture. Okay, here we go. So, like, here's some of the miniatures for the game, and it's gigantic. Like, I don't know if they have a good scale of, like, hold on. There were pictures also. Okay, when I talk, I'm going to use this book as an example. When I talk about missing the old design aesthetic and the design Bible that I think Games Workshop no longer adheres to, when I was complaining about like the Inquisitor model, like Cortez, the new Blood Angels, okay? What I mean is, I want heroes, I want heroes to look ugly. I want them to be scarred up and hideous and like have poxes. And I don't want the heroes to all be these beautified people. Like, there's one thing that I actually have as a mild complaint about Space Marine 2. Okay? One major thing that isn't just the servers was a little disappointing to not have work initially off of the bat. But, like, my actual thing against the game is I actually think all of the Space Marines are too pretty. They're all beautiful. And I get it. It's funny to, like, joke about that, but, like, seriously, where's the guy who's had half his face blown off and then replaced with a metal, like, plate, and all he's got is a slit that he, talks out of? What happened to those Space Marines? Do what? He doesn't, I guess he doesn't take his helmet off, but, like, my point is, like, I felt like all of them were way too pretty. I was totally fine with, like, your squad being the pretty boys, like you, Titus, Charodon, and Gadriel or whatever. Like, you guys can be pretty, but every single Space Marine in that game was beautiful. Yes, I believe that is a lot of John Blanche art, as well as Thorpe also. Did he also do art, or was he just a writer? Because I know he wrote the. I know he did the design in the book, but I don't know if he also did some of the art. But yes, I think a lot of it is John Blanche. Oh, this is one of my favorite pieces. It's the gunslinger character. So look at these. I want some of these. I want some of these scale minis because they're giant. It's why I don't think the game survived. It was too difficult to like have terrain for it and then be able to use it anywhere else, and it's so bulky and humongo. I mean, to a certain extent, I guess, like, maybe that's their point. Like, to call it out, Century Gaming, you make a good point, because, like, they do kind of just look like they're straight out of the factory, but the Primaris are made a little bit differently, so maybe that's, like, their intention with it. But it still irritates me, because they don't make them... You used to go to a hive world or whatever, some planet owned by the Imperium, and you'd go and see all the nobles, and they're grotesque. And I miss that being the thing. Everybody, especially because GW, even though they claim there are no heroes in the 41st millennium, they're making all of the Imperium so good guy, so heroified. And it's just disappointing because it does mean that they're losing that grimdark element. Like, nothing's supposed to be nice in the 41st millennium. And it also makes you go, okay, well, but why are people falling to chaos then? Because if the Imperium is getting nicer and people are prettier and it's less torturous, why are they falling to chaos, which is inherently torturous? Like, I don't know. There's just some mixed messaging I find is happening, which is why I appreciate JoyToy absolutely nailing it with their grimdark vibe, because these are all like gross and like some of the faces on these men, like Dorn and Gilliman are pretty, but everybody else is like angry looking and got scars and stuff. Look. Sorry, you're a chaplain. Look at this chaplain. He's so cool. Dan Hag, or Hog. I don't know how to pronounce your last name. Dan, you asked, do I plan on Magnus or any of the Horus Heresy Thousand Sun models? Yes. If JoyToy doesn't send them to me first, because a lot of these they just sent to me. But if not, then yes, I definitely will be at minimum getting Magnus, but having looked through the full, because I had actually only just seen the full collection of the new Thousand Suns. I had missed some of them. Sorry, I'm gushing over this. Oh, we'll look at his weapon in a second. Hold on. Yes, I would love to get Magnus. And I would love to get a lot of the Thousand Suns as well, but we'll see. God, it looks so cool. Backpack, no. There we go. I was just off center. Okay. The thing that made me go woo as I was looking at stuff. Check out this, like, you consider this a flail? A mace? Is this a type of mace? No, it's on a stick, but it's a mace then? Okay. Oh, because a flail would be on the chain, right? Got it. This mace is so cool then. Oh, he can double fist it. I'm doing it. He's double fisting it. I think there's a thing that says that because both the Eldar and humanity of the warp are bad as it is, it used to be not that bad. Nah, it's pretty much like, from my understanding, I mean maybe, but from my understanding, it's supposed to be pretty bad all the time. Wait a minute. Oh, I picked up the wrong hand. Everything's cool. Get in there. Okay. Brother, I would like you to hold this weapon, please. There you go. Let's get your other hand on, preferably without popping it out of your wrist socket. Oh. Cool. Gonna kick your ass. Alright, he's very awesome. He also came with a melt-a-gun. Melt-a-pistol, I'm not really sure. It's the Horus Heresy era one, and I'm not as familiar with those weapons. You're precariously close to the edge of the table, and it makes me nervous. Alright, are you guys ready to open some Imperial Fist named characters? Because I am. Is there any Tyranids that the JoyToy or anyone else does? Yes, Century Gaming. There are Tyranids that JoyToy does. I think. Let me check. I don't know if they're out yet. They might just be open up for pre-order. I think they're out too, but I don't know specifically, which is why I want to double check. Tyranid JoyToy. If I could spell JoyToy correctly, that would be cool. Not Hoy-toy, it's JoyToy. Yes, they are out. And they are very cool. They have they have some Gaunts, they have some High Fleet Leviathan. These are all High Fleet Leviathan. They've got, oh my god, AliExpress, I don't care. Okay. They have the Tyranid Warrior. Let's see. They have Gene Stealers, I believe. And a couple other ones as well. They did come out with a number of them. And I want to get some so that I can have them fight. Well, somebody suggested earlier doing the oversized Space Hulk, and now I really want to do that. Also, McFarlane Toys also does sell Tyranids. There is I think they've done 2 or 3 Tyranids, and I know they have at least the Gene Stealer variant, where they have, I think, the artist rendition and then the normal one. I personally, like, I like the McFarlane Toys in regards to the artist renditions, but I don't like the pre-painted ones. The pre-painted ones I just think look sloppy. Like, it's really just that the paint job is not as to what my personal standards are when it comes to toys. You can just make sure that you put it as one word, because it's one word. JoyToy is one word when you're talking about the brand for the action figures. Not 2, because that will take you elsewhere and possibly get you in trouble. And we don't want that, do we? Okay. It's time to open Sigismund. I'm very excited for this. So we have Sigismund, who I have not painted. However, we also have Fafnir. And I have painted a Fafnir. So I will, if he's available, I see him. I'm going to compare and see what I did differently. I think immediately I gave my Fafnir orange hair, and I think he might have supposed to have been having brown hair. But you know what? It's okay. Exactly. I also just, like, there is a dry brush effect that they've done on some of the McFarlane toys, at least the early ones, that just looked really rough to me, and I just didn't like it, especially in comparison to what I feel like is a very nice airbrush effect on the JoyToy action figures when it comes to their shading and such. Like, it's just so nice. God, he looks amazing. He's so grumpy. He's such a grumpy old man. Alright, let's get his backpack. Oh, his backpack says Terra. Ooh. Why are you being so stiff? I know it's where he's from. That's why it says Terra. Cute. If it gets lost, they know where to send it back to. Thank you for subscribing, Tesna Zangetsu 615 and Lonzel Jones. Welcome to Hot Night. Okay, his backpack holes are like very tight fitting. Crush you, Sigismund. Somebody's very jealous right now. Okay, there we go. All right. Wait. I'm having a complete... I feel like I've gone insane. Is Sigismund for the Imperial Fist, or is he for the Black Templar? Because I just realized he's definitely in Imperial Fist armor, but his tabard is Black Templar, and now I'm confused. Because I don't actually... Well, yes, I know that, but like, is Sigismund, is he the founder of the Templars then? Got it, okay, okay. Oh, right, because he has, I forgot Sigismund had the Emperor's Blade. Okay, got it. No, it's not. The paint job is fine. Paint job's lovely. No enslaved anybody who's working on any of these figures in some sort of sweatshop anywhere needs to be beat, okay? Let's not do that. I agree. The best Space Marines are the lost ones, the female ones. I love them. You guys remember all of the like old first edition, like Rogue Trader era female Space Marines, right? I hope one day GW has the balls to bring them back and just piss everybody off who would be butthurt about that, because, like, let's face it, there's a portion of the community that absolutely would. And I just want to see Games Workshop rage bait them, honestly, by actually releasing female Space Marines. Like, I almost said Khal Drogo, because I have him over here. We need to open him, too. Belisarius Khal. He needs to just like walk up to Gilliman, I guess, and be like, "Bro, I've solved all of our problems. I've created the female space marine," and they just like walks her out, and then everybody will just explode. I hope so. She has no interest in them or you though, because she's a space marine and they don't give a shit about sex. So sucks for all of us. But yes, they'll be huge. Oh, an entirely female guard army? That's actually pretty cool. That would be that's a commitment. You have to invest in a lot of kits to get that many, like, unless you're 3D printing them, I suppose. But I feel like you'd have to invest a lot of energy and money into getting a full female guard army. That would be that's impressive. Oh my god, he has a fun hand, guys. He has a fun hand we can use. We can make him gesture outwardly. Cool. So we're gonna do that. Oh, thank goodness it's the correct hand. All right, my sons. We're gonna put you over here. Forward. Your brother's back. Bend that knee. Oh, very nice. All right, they're looking good. We have one stand left. We've got or one hand rather, and then the stand left in the container, and that's about it. So that's Sigismund, our lovely boy. Now we're gonna open a chunkier lad. Fafnir ran. The heads were all printed, but it was pretty cool. That's awesome. Norse Shield Maiden sounds awesome. You said that's for Kings of War? That's awesome. Oh, he's so cool. Oh my god. He looks amazing. Okay. Oh, he's so awesome. He's got so much shit. This is going to be amazing looking. I'm certain that one of the Lost Legions is gonna just end up being female. And they're gonna like pop out of the warp or some nonsense at some point and just save the day, and everybody will lose their mind. Oh, okay. He doesn't even have all of his weapons attached, but just look how much is happening on this figure. Oh, he looks amazing. Also, his little green grenade. I love it. Okay. He definitely does not need this hand. What? Why? I need this hand because we're double wielding our axes. Absolutely no way that we're not. Oh! Ow! I just pinched my finger in the plastic because one of the joints bent as I was attempting to get this hand on. Come on. You can do it, Fafnir. There you go, buddy. All right. First up. Hey-ya! All right, look how cool these are. I love the details. I love the golden fists. I love the fact that they actually do some airbrushing to give the metallic a little bit of variety so that it catches the light a little bit differently. It's just they put a little bit more effort, in my opinion, into their models than some other companies. Ooh, I'll have to take a look at that. I don't think I'm familiar with Bad Squiddo. It's really cool sounding though. Ooh, there we go. Oh, God, he really wanted to hold his axe ready. Gripped them so well. Can we just not on his back? Chop up a salad with those. Oh my god, we could. I would need to end up tossing a salad. Now here's the piece de resistance for this figure with the attachment that makes it actually all happen. Look at his shield. This is one of the reasons I love Fafnir so much, and one of the reasons I end up painting him. I loved the shield. So it actually has, and I think this is really cool. So it has the mount so that if he wants to hold it, if you want him like guarding and he's just got one of the axes or something, you can. But this thing also pops off, and then you put this piece on right here, which is this like, got this sort of weird, it almost looks like a bear trap type like teeth on the one edge. And this is so that it can actually attach to his backpack. What it's going to do is it's going to sit in this little spot here. And I did not mean to be flipping you off. I'm so sorry. That was just me pointing, and my middle finger is the longest. But basically, you put that into there. The little teeth are because it's going against the vent in the back of the backpack. But now, he's got his shield on. It's like an amazing badass. Oh, very cool. Oh, I see. Okay, I didn't know that. That's really awesome. I'll have to check them out. I don't think I've actually looked at a huge number of her work, actually. But very cool that she's friends with Peachy and Luis. Suggs. I always, like, I know, so Peachy has... I think Peachy has liked some of my posts on Instagram, which always is my gosh, I was noticed by Senpai. And I think maybe Luis has once or twice as well, but that's my extent of my interactions with them. We have not conversed very often, mostly because I'm just they're so much cooler than I am, and I wouldn't even know where to begin. Also so much more talented painter. Fafnir. You face. Okay, you're gonna hang out with our Blood Angel friends because you also have big weapons. Hang out there for right now. Okay, our last guy to open up is well, he's technically not a named fella, but he is the Legion Praetor with the power sword, which he's fancy looking. He's incredibly fancy looking, so we're gonna go ahead and open him up. I know, don't the Dark Angels look amazing? I love the Deathwing. They look so cool. We also have, no, it was just a Deathwing. It's just, I got a shit ton of Imperial Fists. You posted a link to Bad Squiddo on my Discord. Awesome, perfect. Thank you so much, Will. Appreciate that. Oh, look how fancy he is. I love, okay, one of the things is they took the time to sculpt the extra tuft of hair on the, I don't actually know what this is called. What is this called in Roman armor where it's got the mohawk thing on the helmets? I don't actually know. Hello, Hari. Welcome to the stream. Is it plumage? Is it just called plumage? Okay, so I love how on his plumage of his, I guess it's not really a helmet. It's like his psychic hood, or what is what? A what? A crest? Oh, a crest. Yeah, that might be correct. So on this crest or this plumage here, they have a little sweeping long section that is blowing in the wind, and so because he's got this big symbol on the back of his oh my god, I'm blanking on words so hard right now. Jeez, Emperor, please save me. Backpack. On his backpack, they had it swooping to the side, and it's just a really nice touch, but it just adds some drama. So I love the capes. Every time any of the figures that come with a cape, they're so cool. Okay, he's got an actual really cool sword. Look at that. I like that it's got the I don't know, I feel like it's gonna be more fragile as he slices and dices people with it. I am doing quite well, Hari. How are you doing today? Okay, so in Rome it was called a Christa, and it's now just called a crest. Excellent. Thank you for that confirmation. You make it look like you're just like resting your sword, like your back. Got it, like, there you go, bud. Oh, holy shit, look at his helmet. They have a beaky version. Oh, this beak. I have beakies. None of my other boys are beakies. Are any of you beakies? Why do you get Mark 4 armor, and why do the other ones get Mark, like, 3 armor? What the hell? Oh. Your box, friend. Imperial Legion Praetor with Power Sword. Dude, Praetors just, are they always beat? I mean, it's really cool. I'm not actually upset. I'm just kind of confused. Also, look at his little dagger. There. Glad to hear it. Where does this go? Where's your sheath? Oh, I didn't even realize he had his gun hanging off. Where is the sheath for this? Does it just go in here? Probably. Yep, I bet that's where it goes. So cool. Okay, let's get this gun in his hand. Got some cables, so it's making it a little bit awkward. But oh, there we go. I think I got it. Ow. Oh. He looks amazing. All of these figures look. There you go, brother. Okay, we're gonna just hang out. He's gonna hang out there. Oh my god, it looks so dense. Just okay. Looking at it, seeing where you guys are. It's just a dense collection. I need to clear these spots, which I think we can actually do now because we are finally. I think we're finally through all of the Imperial fists that I was sent, which is an absurd amount. An absolutely absurd amount. Thank you, JoyToy. Thank you, JoyToy. I may swap the Praetorian's head for the helmeted version just because I really, really like it. Alright. However, before any of that happens, let's go ahead and clear this space. Because we need to open up some space. I think we need to put some of these lads down here. And we also have some sisters that we already have. And JoyToy was kind enough to send me 2 additional sister battle units. The Penitent engine. So I have 2 different Penitent engines. Let's open these up. These are going to be, like, talk about some detailed miniatures. These sisters are some of their, I think, more detailed just because they have so much going on. I'm really glad that you're loving the energy. That is awesome. Hello, everybody at the firehouse. Hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for all of your service. Hopefully there aren't any like major fires going on right now. I hope not. I don't think I've seen anything like that, so thank you so much. Also, hello from Slovakia. Wow, hello. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a good time. Wirus? I hope I said that correctly. I'm so sorry if I didn't. I am terrible about pronouncing names. Holy moly. He looks cool. Okay, he's a little bit of a thicker box. Not a problem. Should still break down. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. All right, before we take him out of the plastic, let's get our lady friend out. Ow. That was my nail a little bit. That's awesome. Well, I hope you end up doing some armor. That should be cool. All right. Yeah, guys, these guys look so awesome. I want to know, like, I've not seen anybody actually unbox the Grey Knight Dread Knight that they released a while ago. I want to see how big. I need to look that up because I bet the box is huge. Like, I bet it's like stupid big. All right, let's go ahead and get these Penitent engines out. Oh, they're taped. That's why this one's kind of struggle. Throw the tape. Grab rid of this tape. Okay. There, that was so much easier. My bag is full. I should have probably grabbed two. Oh, we need to attach the arm again. Hold on. So neat, though. Okay, I see. All right, let's get the arm reattached, and then I'll show you guys a bit more detail. Okay, so let's get this arm up. So she's got the flail on one side, which the flail portions do move, which is really cool. Obviously, the arm is jointed, although... Oh my god, look at the detail. Like, look at the detail just even on the sides. I took the arm fully off so we could kind of take a look. But, like, look at what's going on in here. There's so much stuff. And I love, first of all, that she actually has a number on her dog tags. She is 6213. God, this is so awesome. Also, completely just, like, I love the bondage, honestly, of her just being bound into the machine. Like, it's one of the things that's really cool and horrifying about the Penitent engine. All right, let's get this arm back in place. Actually, there we go. It popped in. Woohoo! Oh, go. All right, and oh my god, it's actually really stable. So look. Very stable. Okay, let's get the guy out. You wish you had the 3rd edition metal Penitent engine? I didn't know they used to be metal. I would have thought that would have come out in an era where, like, resin became more popular for GW to be using. Glad the packing sounds like it's going well for you, Havin. When is your move actually occurring? Anytime soon? Hopefully it'll go smoothly. Or are you unpacking at this point? Alright. Ooh, he came out clean. No need to put his arms back on. How giant this thing is. It's like the size of my head. Oh! Okay, that's cool. Look. It actually spins. Love that. Oh, do they both do? Oh! So cool. Amazing. Okay, we're gonna definitely put them in the back because they're humongo. And actually, yeah, well, okay, first, actually, they're gonna come down here. I'm gonna put them. So they're gonna come here for right now, I think. And I'm going to put the oh, I'm blanking on the name now. What is the sister unit? This one. What is the one with the sister in the power armor? Like, that makes her taller? I don't remember now what that's called, but I'm gonna put them with that. There you go. Here and side. Lovely. Okay. Cool. And then you, my dear. Aha! It can bend. Woohoo! There. Now I can bring. I definitely feel like she'd be leading them. The original Penitent engine was metal and an absolute pain in the ass to assemble. Of course it was. It's huge and it weighs a lot. Any large scale metal miniature like that is a pain to build. Like even my my trebuchet for my Bretonians was kind of a pain in the butt to put together, and that wasn't even that big. I do not have any Yugoslav resin jets, no. I do not have anything from Yugoslavia. Or any models that were from there either. Like, not even necessarily that brand, like if it came from the country initially, but like I don't have any Tamiya brand planes or anything like that from the country, unfortunately. I don't think so, Gordon. I don't think so. But that would be funny. All right, so we've got the two Penitent engines open. Let's go ahead now and get some 1950s space robots open. And then I think we actually are nearly done. After we have these two open, we just have a couple of non-Warhammer products to open. And then we'll be able to actually finish the setup, spread some of these guys out a little bit. I will pop downstairs briefly just to see if potentially any of my risers have shown up, but I really doubt they have. Is it a Repentia? Is that what that unit's called? I'm still stuck on what the sister unit's called that I can't remember. It might be Repentia. No, Repentia's something else. Those are like the mostly naked ladies who are basically just wearing like purity seals, aren't they? Yeah, I think they are. All right, let's open a 1950 space robot. What a beautiful chunky boy! Holy shit, this guy is huge. Again, I really want to see the Dread Knight box because it's got to be gigantic. I wonder if he comes in like multiple boxes or something like that. It's taped. If they're big like this, they tape it, and I need to remember that because I'm just sitting here struggling to pull this plastic apart. It's definitely not working. All right, just look at him in the plastic. He's just so massive. He's such a thick boy. Oh my goodness. He's so thick that he comes with 2 guns. Oh my goodness. He actually has little like drives in his chest. How do all? That's so wild. Okay, I only saw one bounce, but there is an open space. I'm going to check around real quick and just make sure, because I wasn't expecting his fracking chest to pop off. And make sure I didn't like miss the other ones. I think it may only just be the one. But I want to confirm before I move on. Okay, I'm not. I'll do a final check after I've ended the stream, but I think we're okay. Oh, actually, let me look at the box. It will probably. It only comes with the one. Okay, good, perfect. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't missing something. It shows on the back of the box all the pieces. Here, all the pieces that come, and there's the thing that popped out. There's only one of them, but there's definitely 2 slots open, so we're good. We are good. So cool. All right, let me put his chest back on. Let's see. It does sit a little bit loose. I just need to be careful. It doesn't pop out if I do this. Like, Little embellishments, all the details on it. Your Goth Orc Meganob boss, or Meganob is complete. That's awesome. He looks like he's like, I'm landing. All right, let's go ahead and get him like. He's gonna go. My add that collection. Cool pose. Her legs go back. Okay, there goes his chest again. That foot. There we go. Yes. Cooperate with me, boy. Love it. His chest. Cool. Okay, I love it. Here, I'm gonna lower you. Working down here. Every kit's an orc kick. That's very true. That is very, very true. Okay, so now we've got a second one. Are they identical? He has the Incendine Buster. This guy has the Heavy Phosphoro Blaster. So they're not. Wow, I need to lower that a little bit more if I'm going to be that low. Aren't they? Thank you, Willis. Or Willies? I'm sorry, I completely misread your name because I was in the process of squatting down so I could open up this last giant 1950 space robot. And I apologize. Oh my god, using these guys, using this as a kill a can base would be amazing. That sounds so fun. Stick it there. Funky lad. That out of the way. Oh no, they both just. Okay, so that must be the stabilizer or something. They have this thing on the back, and they each only came with one, and I don't know if that's intentional, but I think so, because I'm sorry, I forgot I moved the camera. I'm an idiot. So they have these little things on them, and they each only have one on the back of their foot. There is a slot for one on each side, so I was worried I was like missing something. No, I think we're okay. All right, let's get him posed. There goes his. Well, no. Oh my god! His fingers are jointed. Look. What if it would be helpful if I was on camera. His fingers are actually jointed. Like, what the heck? That's so cool. Also, I can make him look kind of like he's flipping the bird. That's amazing. That's really cool, actually. Dude, I love that. Okay, let's give him, oh, this goes on. This. Wait. Yep, everything's fine. Everything's good. Okay, hold on. I need to figure out. So my first boy had this gun, so I'm gonna put that on his. I forgot to attach it. I thought he was gonna hold it. I didn't realize it was an. Okay, now this one. This one. Backwards. There we go. Okay. Does not want to move this better. I might have to blue tack those in place. I'm seriously going to have to blue tack those in place because that's ridiculous. They've fallen every single time. This is the one piece that I've actually encountered where it really doesn't want to stick, and that's super rare for JoyToy.
Why do I keep hearing shattering? Holy shit, he's cool!
Yeah. So.
Whoa, he's way bigger than I thought he was.
Oh yeah, he's huge. This chest piece, which is where this little
where his USB is.
Where his USB is, it does not want to stay. So I keep accidentally.
I see that the way you tilted it upside down and it stayed there. Definitely.
Well, okay, but
and now you shook it and it's staying.
It was following when I was trying to get this on. Okay, I don't know what to tell you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, but he's huge. Do you want to see the other one?
Yeah.
Also, his fingers are jointed.
Oh, they're articulated. That's
they're
sick.
actually articulated.
Those are amazing.
But no, here's the other guy. And I need to put his spin the gun so it's facing forward, but it attaches.
It looks really cool.
Yeah, isn't that awesome?
Yes.
Oh, I love it. All right. Also, if this is being, why are you being a pain? There you go. There you go. Okay. Now we have his gun properly attached. Boop, 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 boop. All jokes are allowed on live stream. I know, right? So cool. Oh, yes, I forgot to finish counting PC. Thank you. Because actually, I believe it wasn't, hold on, I'm finding who else asked, because I had somebody else ask earlier, and I started to count, and we were asked if we needed to count the squig separate from the orc boss, and we agreed that we did, and I believe it was either Will or a Century Gaming that might have asked. Okay, so, sorry, I completely got distracted from counting, and I did not mean to, so, are you? Okay, I just need to bring you down. Okay, so he's good. He's hanging out. I accidentally knocked this guy's leg. Get that back on. That is the biggest fucking joint ever. Amazing. I don't know if you guys heard that, but Chaos Cultist was just like, that's what Bob Marley said when I said that was the biggest joint ever. Can you please bring me? Stop it! I would like the pen, because this robot is angering me with his chest piece falling out! I know you are, I'm sorry. I am too.
Some of us are doing job stuff.
You're
decorating.
I'm doing job stuff. I'm doing job stuff. This is my job. My job is to stream working.
That looks so cool.
I know.
The Imperial.
I know, it's so massive. So some of these guys are gonna come down here. Because it's a little too dense.
You gotta take a photo of this.
Yeah, I know, the absolute wreckage of boxes that's left over. Okay, we are down to our final Space Marine / Warhammer 40k action figure to open today. After that, we have three other action figures to open, but they are all JoyToy specific branded ones. They are not ones from an IP that they have licensed. It's their own brand. However, our last lad to open is none other than Grey Knight himself, called Rogo. Look at this figure. Look at the fracking detail on that. It's insane. Oh yeah, isn't this flipping the bird for the Brits? It's the peace sign backwards. I was not flipping you all off, by the way. I was just demonstrating it. Sorry. I just realized what I did. So sorry. Exactly. I need to demonstrate it for reasons. I'm so sorry. That was not intentional, but yes, that is. I read Tactile Sun's message and then reacted immediately with gesturing. Oh my god, he is amazing. Dude. Oh, he's so beautiful. So, just to start us off, his armor. Yeah, I was gonna say, I didn't think it was, like, what do you call that, actually? Like, is it just, like... what do you call that? It's flicking the V? Okay. That implies so many other things to me, just not gonna lie. And if you're into that kind of thing, you can find a link to... Alright, but look at this Khal Drogo. Look at this beautiful pauldron. So much crap happening on his chest. But that's not even the best part. Because he's got an amazing banner. Amazing. But what my actual favorite thing is his shield. I just love... oh, it's not focusing on the text. There we go. See it a little bit better there. I just love this shield. All the little skulls down here. They're so cute. All right. Ink. Okay, yeah. I was like, I think he has his shield in his left hand. Does this pop off like the other ones? Nope. Nope, it does not. All right. Well, that's fine. Let me just struggle to put his hand around. Oh, I popped his hand out. That makes it easier. That Grey Knight is non-canonical. Somehow he is the correct size for a Space Marine. What do you mean he's non-canonical? It's Khal Drogo. He's totally canonical.
Grey Knights are a weird proportion compared to every other Space Marine adventures.
Oh, that's what you mean. Okay. I thought they updated that. I thought Grey Knights got some updates recently, like last year or something like that. Maybe I'm misremembering. I probably am. Okay, this is the first... sorry, I had like a massive itch like on the side of my nose. That was that dramatic rub that I just did there. This is the first figure that I've run into of the newer variety. Maybe Khal Drogo's a little bit older, I don't know, but I don't think so. Where the hand is very stiff and it's really not wanting to open up for me to be able to get his shield. There we go. I did it. I forced it. Oh, beautiful. Okay. Now, get the hand back on the wrist joint. Went so easy. Where does this plug in? Is normally like a slot or something? Oh, I bet it's on the backpack, isn't it? Wait. No, you already have, because you're in Terminator armor, doy. Angela, he's a... okay. Grey Knights are tiny these days? Got it. Oh my god, I don't know if you guys just heard that, but I got a great crack out of my neck there for a moment. Apologies. I needed that. I was feeling very tight. Where does this go? Look into your butt somewhere? Oh, you have a book on your side. That's cool. I'm so confused. Where is... somewhere in the elbow, it looks like. Oh, I see. Got it. It was hidden. Should have lifted the pauldron a little bit. What we got? There we go. Now we've got his shield. It's powered. Knight Malleus, Eternal Flame, Imperator, something. Something. It's just like half the letters at that point. So I can't read it. Glory, probably. Glory, because it's RY at the end. Honor. because it's ON at the end. What would have a US at the end that would also be tied to like glory, honor, triumph? No. Victorious? Maybe victorious? I don't know what all the... Where do I buy these figures? Otto, you can get these figures a variety of different places. You can find them at toy stores. I know like Big Bad Games has them, or Big Bad Toys on like, if you shop online is a good place to get them. You can't get them direct from JoyToy themselves because that is the company that makes the toys. But I personally have was actually sent all of these. These were sponsorship deals that I did with JoyToy, and have continued to work with them as they've been a sponsor of the channel for quite a while, and they have sent me this insane collection over many years of them making these products, and I absolutely adore them. But you can also get them like just off Amazon if you're looking for, if you shop on Amazon and such. So you can do it there as well. But there's lots of different places to get them. Yeah, I miss... Oh, his sword is so cool. I almost dropped his sword. His sword has a little bit of... I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see it. It kind of shows up. It's got a purple tint to it, actually. Like, it looks blue on the screen for you, but this that you're seeing is actually a very nice, like, magenta-y purple. It's really pretty. They are very good quality in my personal opinion. I really like them. I think... So there's two main companies that make Warhammer action figures specifically, that are, I think, the most popular. I'm sure there's probably others, but these are like the two main ones. And it's JoyToy, which is what we're looking at right here. But there's also McFarlane Toys, which you probably are familiar with. It's not McFarlane, right? I'm like 80% sure that's correct, but for some reason, I'm now like Okay, so yes, so Todd McFarlane is the toy designer, and you might know him because he's done a lot of stuff for comics, and he's done a lot of comic book characters as in action figure form as part of his company. So you've probably seen his work and everything. But those are the two main ones that do Warhammer figures, and the McFarlane toy line is fine, but I find their pre-painted stuff to be not up to my standards personally of quality of paint job. I think their highlighting and dry brushing looks a little bit sloppy. That's just my personal opinion. Whereas I really, really, really like, and I have like a bunch of them, and I might actually end up putting them on the bottom here of these shelves or something down the line, but I actually have a ton of the, I want to say at least 10, if not more, of the artist proof versions of some of the figures, which is just their gray plastic version, because they're intended for you to be able to paint them, which is something JoyToy doesn't do. JoyToy is only pre-painted. You can't get any like artist rendition. So if you wanted to try painting this action figure yourself, I mean, you could. You just have to do it as a repaint rather than like a from scratch. Whereas McFarlane actually gives you the option from scratch, just on raw plastic, which is really cool. I personally think these ones are better painted. Like, I mean, just look at this figure, okay? Like, look at the detail. Look at the fact that there is actually highlighting and shadows. It often looks very airbrushed, which I think means that a lot of these are getting done by hand. Probably by some unfortunate worker getting paid well below. What? Okay. You're right. But like, who knows? I know that I love the brand and I love the paint jobs on these figures. They're so nice. And one of the things I personally appreciate about these guys is, one, I think the joints are more articulated than the McFarlane ones that I've dealt with. Even when I've opened my artist proof ones to play with those. I don't know where she is right now. I have one of the artist proofs open and all the other ones are still in their plastic, or their boxes or whatever. But like, they aren't quite as jointed as I feel like these guys are. The fact that, I mean, like, my Castellan robot's fingers are actually jointed in multiple points is just blows my mind. But I also think the effort that JoyToy goes into to put decals onto the models. Like, for example, I'm trying to look for a specific... Oh, okay, here. So, for example, on Khal Drogo, we've got the underside of his cape, right? So some of this detail work, some of these, like the text, for example, on the shoulder here is actually engraved. They etched it in and like put some ink in there or some paint in there and filled it in. It's actually etched. But this is actually, I'm pretty sure, just a standard like decal like you would see. It's probably a little bit different. It's probably like printed on there in some way, in like whatever their machine, because I'm sure there's some machine processing happening. But who knows? This could be hand done for all I know. But I think it's a decal. In the same way that like you get the decals from Games Workshop and you can put those on your models, which I never do because I'm a coward. But I love that they go through the effort of actually doing this because it adds a oomph to them. Cabin, you have 2 questions. You found a vendor in Sweden? That's so awesome. I'm really glad that you did. I hope that you get some that are cool. They have a massive collection. They've been doing these for years now. So like, barring you're not looking for either Eldar or Drukhari, you can find a lot of different options for action figures from JoyToy when it comes to Warhammer. They've done like Grey Knights, they've done Blood Angels, they've done Ultramarines, they've done Thousand Sons, they've done multiple different versions of Thousand Sons. Actually, they've done Black Legion, they've done an entire line of Horus Heresy. So you can get the Horus Heresy versions or the 40k versions. They've also done Orcs and Tau and Tyranids and Necrons. Like, so really it's just like Eldar and Drukhari, like Dark Eldar and Eldar that we haven't seen yet. They are a little expensive, but I personally think they are so worth it. Like, I have bought some of these. The entire Krieg's Guardsman that I have, as well as this terrain set that you see in the background here. This is actually also JoyToy. And we did buy these ourselves.
The irony is...
Yeah.
Some of these characters cost less as JoyToys than they do as Warhammer miniatures.
That's the crazy thing to me.
Like, I think the Primarchs might be cheaper as JoyToy.
I would believe that. I would also 100% believe potentially that like Khal Drogo and a couple other of the named characters are also cheaper. Oh, one thing we never did is we never looked at Fafnir next to my model, so we'll do that here. I just put... What? What do you mean, how many do I have? Oh, yes, we need to count them as well. Okay, hold on, let's do the count. Focus, I'm counting, because I've gotten distracted twice now. Okay, there were 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 12, 14, 16. Okay, so 17 on the bottom here. 18, 20, 5, 30, 9, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51 for Celestine. Because I accidentally broke one of her wings like off and I need to get it back on, but I need to glue it because it's not one that's supposed to pop. Shit, what number was I on? 50, I said 51. Did I say 51 for Celestine? Is that where I stopped? Okay, yes. Okay. So 51 for Celestine. So 52, 53, 54, 55, 9, 60, 61, 64, 65, 6, 69, 70, 61. Counted them. 71. I think I have 71 Warhammer and Infinity combined. If you count the robot, the giant mecha that they gave me, you come with multiple models, or is it just the robot? Well, we need to open it, so let's find out. So at least 70. That's insane. Oh my god. Do what? You do have student loans. I mean, maybe I should sell these so I can start paying off your student loans faster. Oh my god. Okay, let's. I can't believe I still have more things to open. So yeah, I think the grand total is 72. Because I think this, unless this has multiple figures in it, which I don't think it does, but if it does, then it is not. Okay, it's just the giant mech. Cool. So then 72, I think, is my grand total. You gotta decorate the man cave and make it look cool. I understand. Before I accidentally whack you off of the table, that would be bad. Ah, there we go. All right, let's look at this robot. So this is one of JoyToy's. Oh my god, there are humans in here. Holy cow. Okay, so 74. I have 74 JoyToy total action figures. This is one of JoyToy's, like, their own design. This is actually, I believe, how they, well, I don't know if this is how they started, but this is what they were making prior to them doing 40k, which I think got them very recognized. Wow, words. Recognized in the West, both specifically America and or North America and Europe, because they were doing a huge line of these sort of military mecha, sort of anime-esque. Like it definitely has like Patlabor and Appleseed, I think, vibes to it a little bit. So it definitely has that anime vibe. But they are meant to be sort of IRL, like, pseudo-military, if they were, like, an alternate universe sort of military. I believe is sort of the feel of the mechs. So we have the big robot. He does come with a variety of hand options, which is pretty cool, as well as weapons, which we're going to pull out. But there's also 2 human figures that come with this. Oh, did I not answer all the questions? I'm sorry, Havman. Let me go back up. You got 2 questions. So how many... Are there not many other women other than the Sisters of Battle, and in lore or story, would they really go into battle with huge banners on them? Yes, they absolutely, in lore, will go into battle with the huge banners on them. That is a... There's literally... And
half the Imperial Guard is female.
Yeah, half the Imperial Guard is female. Oh, hold on. But as far in regards to like other women, there's a lot. There's the Imperial Guard, both the Eldar and the Drukhari have a lot of women, as well as the Tau also have a lot of women. There
are Votan women. Yeah, because especially when you talk about the Eldar, their entire society basically has mandatory military service. So does the Imperium, but the Eldar it's how I believe their women fight.
I think so, yeah. Well, yeah, Jane's are. Or not Jane's are. Sorry.
I know that Commander is a woman, but I don't know if they're like standard Fire Warrior cast.
I think they are.
Okay.
So yeah, pretty much like everybody has women except Space Marines. That's the one place where they don't have any.
Stoked?
Huh? Knights? Surely there has been a woman who has been the, like...
Yeah, knights themselves on the tabletop are.
Well, yeah, because they're... Okay, fine. The knights also are not female because they're not gendered. Because they're robots.
How dare you assume gender of the robot?
How dare I? Shadow Sun, thank you. That's her name. I was like, I know it's words, but I don't remember which ones. Okay, jeez, this has so many accessories. Okay, let's look at this, because this is actually really cool. I've been very interested in their military stuff, because they have also just, they have these style too, and I did count these, so this was included in the 74 or whatever. They have these, like, military action figures as well. Like, these are just, World War... I think they're like pseudo. Ah, yes. This is World War II Soviet infantry, and this is World War I or World War II U.S. infantry. So they do also just do like military figures. So if you're big into like historical war games or those kinds of things, they do actually action figures for that as well, including I think tanks. I don't quote me 100% on that, but I think they also do tanks. So we'll open these guys in a second, but I want to see. They're so tiny. Oh my god, they have the tiniest hands. Holy shit. Okay. I was like laughing at how small they were, and I'm like, no, they have actually freakishly small accessories. Oh my god, that is a tiny gun. Okay, look at how I have a spare hand, which is so small it's completely out of focus, but there you go. It's a little like it's so small. Here's the figure. Here's the robot. Heck yeah. And there's also, okay, so there's one, okay, so actually 73 is our total count, because I thought there were two figures in here, but no, there's just a bunch of accessories for the robot. Oh my gosh. Okay, so he's got, it looks like a jetpack, like a jump pack of some variety. There. Oh, maybe it goes up here? All right, hold on. We've got pieces. Ah. This. Oh, there's instructions. They actually gave me instructions with this one. So we've got alternative hands. Thankfully, he's already built, so we don't have to worry about that. So where do these accessories go? This is such a complicated, this is actually a super complicated miniature. Oh, I didn't realize she blew up a statue of the Far Side. That's cool. How metal of her. Question from the supporter section of the Vampire Club for Blood Bowl. Have you received your team supporter banner yet? Have I received your team supporter banner yet? I have no idea what that is or what you're asking, Millwall. The vampire a banner? Like, is it an actual? Is there a banner for that I can buy for the vampires? Where's the phone? I need to check this. I need to look up what this is, because I don't know. I'm intrigued, but I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, Otto, yes. I have played Warhammer 40k Space Marine 2, and I love it. It was awesome. There's a little bit of... So, great playing single player right now. That's what I would recommend, because as far as I have been told and I've experienced when the game first launched, they're still having a little bit of server issues with co-op and like PvP. However, single player campaign, excellent. If you play the first game and you know the story of that, it's going to be very satisfying. Even if you have never played the first game and you don't know the story from that, you're still going to be very satisfied, because the actual gameplay, the mechanics, the like vibe, if you just like 40k and you are ready to smash things, you will love this game. Oh my god, thank you. I'm going to go look right now, because I want to see what it is. Oh my god. That is so good. I love it. So still eating babies, the lychee. Okay, since 1431. Perfect. Thank you. Oh my god. That's so good. I need to figure out a way to get that like printed and like turned into an actual like flag, so that I can have like my ref hold it or something, because I have some of the ref miniatures that I'm going to bring with me, just as like, I don't think I'm going to use them in the game in regards to the rules for like the ref models when you like buy a ref. But oh my god, oh, that's so good. Thank you so much. Okay, that is perfect. Thank you. That's so good. I really appreciate that. That's such a fun. See, this is why this game is so good, because they have such fun traditions, and it's just, thank you. Okay, we need to accessorize this robot. You know what? I'm gonna accessorize the robot later because he's not major priority. He's not a 40k model, and while he is very cool, I don't think that's really who we're here for. And I want to get these other boys sort of arranged. So I'm gonna set him off to the side because he is low priority, and I actually know where he's going. He's going on the brain piece because we actually have a robot. Why not use it in the, you know, robot storage terrain piece? Oh, so good. Okay, let's get these soldiers open. So this is the Soviet soldier. Honestly, a really nice detail. Okay, I like the backpack design. I think all the wrinkles. Oh, it's actually like a slight soft fabric, so you can actually bend the jacket like tips it a little bit. He of course has his weapons, AK and oh wait, is that a Tommy gun? Are Russians using Tommy guns in World War? Why does it have a round barrel? Yeah, or sorry, a round magazine, yes. Oh, the Thompson was not the first gun to have it? Oh. Okay, I don't know what these guns are then. I think one's a sniper rifle of some variety. This looks more sniper rifle-y to me. Then this, I don't know what this is. I don't know why it has a round magazine like that. I thought that was normally a Tommy gun thing. But this is our Russian soldier. He also has a helmet. Oh, honestly. Oh, it does. Oh, that's so nice. It's a soft plastic. Like, look how well that fits. Really nice. He does have a stand, which is great, because these little guys are way, way, way more likely to fall over. Oh my god, he has another hat. Hold on. I think that's more of like an officer style hat. So cool. The round drum mag one is a PPSH 41 or a PPD 40. Okay. Is audio cutting in and out for you? I'm not sure why that's happening. Hello. Let me know if that's still happening for you, but no one said anything about it so far. It's a semi-automatic machine gun. Okay. It has 72 rounds in it? That's so many. That's crazy. Okay, so we've got him open. I'm going to leave him sort of in his container for right now. Because again, I need to figure out he'll probably end up going with the robot, which I know that doesn't quite make sense because he's a bit more historical than the robot is, but I don't know where else I'm going to put him. Maybe I can put him with the guardsmen. Still, I think the guardsmen are bigger than... No, they may not be, actually. All right, and here is our American, who has also, I believe, some kind of sniper rifle. And then... Oh, I know what this is, but I'm not remembering. Is it a P90? Is that what this is? Oh, then it's not a P90. What is this? World War II... Maybe? You said M1 Garand? It's a American World War II weapon, and it has a very long magazine, as well as a sort of long, small barrel. That's an M1 carbine. Oh, an M1 carbine. Okay. You were. Oh, it has happened? Is it do you think it's YouTube, or do you think is it me moving away from the microphone a little bit? Because I have been moving around it occasionally. Let me know if that happens again or if it becomes more consistent. Okay, let's take a look at our American. Oh my god. He also comes with a hat. How delightful. Ooh, his is cool. Sorry, it's not really a hat, it's a helmet. Proper term. Look at that. Got nice little sunglasses on the top, and it's got some like mesh. Backpack. I really like the detail on these. He's got 4 different hands. 6 different hands, my bad. That's really cool. And he also does come with a stand as well. That is awesome. So that's all of the things open now. We can officially actually start arranging things for realsies. I'm going to run downstairs real quick. I'm not really taking a break, but I need to run downstairs real quick because I want to just check and see if maybe potentially the, what are they called? Risers have shown up.
I doubt it.
I doubt it too.
I've disabled the noise gate, so theoretically you should not cut out.
Okay, maybe that's what was happening.
Yeah, I
maybe
think
my noise gate
so quiet the noise gate was cutting out.
Oh, there were a couple times where I said some things a little bit more softly, so that could be the case.
So now at the very least you won't cut out. You might get quiet, but
okay, that makes sense.
Now they may hear the washer if you were running that.
Okay, good. Okay, it's probably because of the noise gate then. Okay, so I'm gonna run downstairs. I'm just gonna check and see if maybe, potentially, the risers have shown up. Occasionally, Amazon. Oh, I guess you could, yeah. Do they still say they're out for delivery? I'm checking now. All right, thank you. I do not. I don't have any Yugoslav anything, unfortunately. Oh, they're both saying tomorrow? Okay. Well, I guess the risers aren't showing up, which is fine. So I think what I want to do is I want to start arranging people at least on the shelves where I know that they're going to end up standing, even though I don't have necessarily the risers to help give them the various height that I want. So just looking at things now, I definitely feel like we need to keep the Space Marines all here because there's just so many of them. I have so many Space Marines. I do think I'm going to keep the Sisters down here. But they have stands and they're going to need... They may end up getting two shelves. I'm not 100% sure. But I want to see what we can do here. Okay, so Khal Drogo... Where do I want to... Who do you go with? Who should I put... Okay, here's what's going to happen. Khal Drogo is going to go over here for a moment because I think the Templar... I think Sigismund and the Templar are going to come down here. He'll end up in the back because he'll go on a riser to be tall. The Champion will then go here alongside his mace-wielding brother. We will put... So I think... How do I want to do this? I'm trying to think how I want to arrange... Because I have so many of the Imperial Fists. Okay, one thing that definitely can happen is Helbrecht can come down here, and he's going to end up being with Sigismund. I feel like they should go together for sure. I don't have the Sentinel Coffee Time hobby. The Sentinel would be super cool to have. I do. So the only Imperial Guards that I have are, I have the 6-man set of the Krieg's Guardsmen. They were actually the first ones that I bought. I love these little guys. They're so cool. So I have them, but that's the only Guardsmen I have. The only other Imperial non-Space Marine that I have would be the Sisters and the Mechanicus. So I have I have 2 Castellan robots, which are quite cool and very chunky. And then I have a fair number of the Sisters of Battle, including Celestine, although Celestine's still wrapped because I need to... Here, I'll just show you. I'll make my shame public. So, as I was moving, the movers didn't do this. This was entirely me. I was going to be able to wrap her, and I was taking her down from the previous shelf that I had her on, and I dropped her. and she happened to knock one of her wings off, so I need to repair that. My guess is the Sentinel is probably the same size as the Castellan robot, though, if I had to guess. So here's Celestine. She's amazing, and I love the doves that she's got. They do actually stay in place. There we go. So like that's pretty cool. She of course has her sword with the roses. Beautiful. But I accidentally broke her backpack with the wings. And I just need to get some glue to be able to fix it, because I only have my plastic glue, and I don't know if that'll work on this. But what happened was, so you can see it's actually still attached, because this is keeping it attached, but I accidentally dropped it and it snapped right there. But it's actually going to go back together really clean. I don't even think you're really going to be able to tell once I repair it. And then she'll be able to, be displayed with everybody else. She's definitely going to end up... that's a good point. Okay, the sisters may end up needing to be here. At least Celestine might end up needing to be here, because I need her wings are going to be so huge. Well, she might be able to fit in one of the cubes, but she needs repairs done. Oh no! I guess you will just have to buy the Sentinel to find out exactly how large it is yourself. What a shame indeed. I'm sorry that I'm encouraging you to spend your money on beautiful, unnecessary plastic, but I promise it's super worth it. It's so good though. They are genuinely gorgeous toys. Okay, so we've got Black Templar starting there. We've got Sigismund and Helbrecht there as well. Okay, I think we're gonna bring down our tactical boys. I have so many of these figures. We'll bring you down. The risers are gonna so help. It's gonna make this feel so much less cluttered. You are
so beautiful to me.
Oh, thank you. I think you're the sergeant for this squad, so we'll have you be here. And then you're one of his buddies. I'm gonna move Banner Boy back there. I think so. He'll be here. And then hold on. I need to look at the boxes for a second, because I've now forgotten which ones all they are. Okay, so I have the chaplain. Okay, so the chaplain is this boy. This is our chaplain. So I think the chaplain will stay up here with Daddy. I think shield boys are all going to stay up with Daddy. And then... Okay, so you're the spoiler squad. I'm just organizing my boxes real quick. Don't mind me. I'm just down here. Don't mind me. I'll be back there in a second. Probably need epoxy glue for that material. Probably. No, I do think so. My plan is I want to get there's like a gel glue that I know is highly recommended for like when doing scale models for like heavier things, and I think I need to get that for it. But we'll figure it out. Okay, so you're the tactical squad. You are the tactical squad. Ranger squad. I just want to get my squads together. Okay, so those are the two despoilers. You're tactical. Oh, that's a tiny hand. That's probably... Are you for... Oh, probably my robot guy. Where are you? There we go. Okay. Are there any more... Okay, so you're Sigismund? Okay, Sigismund and Daddy Dorn. The praetor. Fafnir. Okay, I think I have all of the boxes for these. Okay, so I have two... Okay, so you and you are gonna stay up here with our shield boys. Wait. Hold on. I'm getting myself confused. Okay, Despoiler Squad. Is that guy with the lightning bolts on his chest? Okay, you are the Despoiler Squad. Okay, so these two are Despoiler. That's good. They're separate. Let's get our tactical squad together. So you are tactical with the Power Fist. I've got my Banner Boy with the Elysian Vexilla. Alright, we've got that. Gorilla Glue? You know, that's a good point. I do actually already have some Gorilla Glue, so I could probably use that. I need a way to hold it in place for a while it sets, though. Because doesn't Gorilla Glue take a little bit of time to set?
Yeah.
That's what I thought. Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to yawn there.
You have a draft.
I've been talking a lot. That's all. So the red, white, and yellow figures on the shelf are just different groups of Space Marines. You mean these guys, and these guys? Yes, they're all different legions for the Space Marines. There's actually yeah, sorry, they're different chapters. Sorry, not legions. I mean, technically they're different legions as well, but they're different chapters. But there are technically so I've got Black Templar. That's one of the chapters. I've got Imperial Fist. Those are the yellow boys. We've got the Dark Angels, which with the Deathwing Knights, which are these bone-colored boys. Gilliman is technically a Ultramarine, so he's the blue lad. We've got the Blood Angels, which are your red ones. And then we have, did I say the Black Templar, which are our black boys?
Yes.
Okay. And then we have Khal Drogo, who is a Grey Knight. Technically also a Space Marine chapter. So there's a lot. There's so many Space Marines. There's just a ridiculous number of Space Marines. Oh, that's awesome, Havman. I really appreciate that. Okay, so we got our tactical. Wait, do I only have 2 tactical? Tactical. Oh no, we have 3. Okay, so these 3 are tactical. I'm just gonna put them in a row so that I remember. And then we have the Breacher Squad, which is the guys with the shields. So 1, 2, 3. Oh my goodness. Who are you? You're not the chaplain. You're... Preacher. Where are you? Oh, you're also tactical. Okay, so there's 4. Whoop, whoop, whoop. 4 tactical squad lads. Lovely. Could you maybe not have your gun straight out, please? Thanks. Okay, so there's the 4 tactical. These 2 go together, and then we've got the 3 Breacher Squad guys, our chaplain, Sigismund, the Praetorian, and then Fafnir. Okay, so I think Fafnir and Daddy Dorn, along with Shield Boys, the 2, what are they called again? Spoilers, as well as the Praetorian and the Chaplain are all going to go on the top shelf. I think that's what I've decided. And then these guys are all going to go down here. You know what? The Chaplain's going to go down here as well. I feel like the Chaplain should be with the tactical squad. I don't know why, it just feels appropriate to me. Which then gives, okay, I'm gonna move Fafnir back because he's gonna definitely be next to Dorn, and then so is the Praetorian, and these guys will be in the front. I think that's gonna work. I definitely think the Deathwing are gonna go there. Blood Angels will be here. I do think Gilliman might just hang out with the Custodians at the top there by himself. Okay, here's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna move some of the Lego that's on this shelf here. You just stocked up on Imperial Fist yourself? That's awesome. Which ones did you get specifically? Did you get did you get the full freaking collection like what I have, or do you did you pick and choose a little bit more? Because I think I have I think I have the majority of the Imperial Fists. Considering I have Dorn, most of the named guys. I'm stretching my back. Sorry, being bent over a little bit has suddenly made my back hurt a little. I need to move this as well. Okay, so I think what's going to happen is I think the sisters are actually going to go on that side, on the end, near the Dark Angels. So I think they're going to go. Can you even see that? Can you see it now? Hey, you can. Okay, so the sisters are going to go there. Let's get the Penitent engines. And I think what I might end up doing is I might put the Blood Angels on I might move them from this section over to where Khal Drogo is. Simply because I kind of want to have them spinning on the turntable that I have. Although I may not end up using that. I might just, you know what, I don't think I'm going to use it. It's a cool idea, but I feel like if I can't do it on multiple of the shelves, I feel like it's kind of pointless to have it on just the one. I think that would be better. All right. All the knights, no Dorn. Nice. I can't wait to see that. That's so cool. All right. I'm going to slightly adjust you because there's no reason for you to be looking at quite that much of the plank wall. Is that better? You know what would help if I turned my camera so I could see. There we go. Bam. There we are. Nice. I have that. I do have that effect sometimes. Okay, so we're gonna do that. I'm gonna move the Blood Angels here because I want them to be mimicking their Dark Angel brethren on the sides. Also, I feel like this banner just needs to be more out and visible. Oh my god, dude, you're... Occasionally, the guys who are holding banners, I never get their wrists in well enough, and then I just keep popping their bloody hand off. What did I just drop? What did I just step on? I stepped on that. What did I drop? Hold on. Why, bro? Why is your wrist doing this to me? Except the fist. Did I get it? I think I got it. Okay. The struggle is real. Spin the banner in your hand, buddy. Oh my god. Okay. Could you please? Dude. Stop fighting me on holding this banner. I will slay you. It's like, but I don't want to hold the banner. I don't like it. Well, too bad. It's your job. It's very important. Did you not play Space Marine 2 where you had to defend the banner? Alright, he's just using it, he's shy, he's using it to cover his face right now. And then you can go here. Okay. Everything's fine now. Okay, with that in mind, actually, I have some extra space. So how do I want to appropriately use this? Ooh. We will put... our Iron Hands fella here. Ooh, please don't fall. Be stable. Okay. Oh, no. My goodness. Okay. So he's gonna go. There you go, buddy. He's standing upright, and then we'll put Khal Drogo with him. I kind of want to put the Castellan robots with them too. It feels appropriate somehow. Mostly with the Iron Hands. Oh my God. Well, thank you. I hope JoyToy appreciates it. I'm very curious to see what you're gonna get and how it's all gonna end up looking. That's very exciting, man. All right, we got. I keep popping his foot out because it's my curse. Please. There we go. There you go, Drogo. Buddy, turn your knee. There, maybe? Nope. Why are you fighting me? There. You gotta bend one knee every now and then. You gotta bend one knee every now and then. Okay. That looks good. Gilliman and the custodians can hang out here. I think that will be good. They're big and chonky. Here's what I'm gonna do. Okay, I need your guys' help. When it comes to the Imperial Fists and my Black Templar, do I put, because I believe it is, I think it's the Horus heresy. Actually, I can check. Where's the box? Sigismund, where's your box? Okay, so Sigismund is his Horus heresy version. Is it more appropriate to put him with the Black Templar 40k models, which I'm going to move over here with Khal Drogo, and I don't remember which Iron Hands character this is, but it's one of the Iron Hands characters. I'm going to move Black Templar over there. Should I put Sigismund with them, or should I leave Sigismund in this where he fits in with the yellow armor of his Imperial Fist brethren and the rest of the Horus Heresy era? Okay. That was sort of what I was feeling too. So I'm going to move the Black Templar over here, our champion and his buddy, along with Helbrecht, because Helbrecht is also the 40k version. And they'll go there. That looks good. And then, okay, so yeah, this I feel better. I feel so much better about this. So now we've got, oh my God, what is wrong with your feet, boys? All of their feet are falling off. I think that's going to work better. And it also just feels more balanced now. Everything feels a bit more spread out. Just pop that joint completely out again. There we go. There we go. All right. Better. Oh yeah, I forgot to check about what I may have. Oh, there it is. Okay. Who did I pop this off of? Not you. I did spin yours though. I think it was my banner. Of course it was. No. Everything's fine. All right. The first people who are getting these bases are definitely the Blood Angels. I don't know why they're being so unstable, but they're being... Black Rage. Oh, the Black Rage, of course. No wonder they're being bitches. What? The Terminators do not want to stand up right now for me. They are fighting me hard. It's because I put them on their toes. Banner, lad, you're just gonna not hold your banner for right now because you are pissing me off. You're fighting me and I'm gonna set you up later. Okay, so the sisters will go there because now I'm going to put half of the sisters on the end there. And then I'm going to put the other half. No, do I want to do that? I think I have to. Okay, so here's the question. Do I move the Thousand Sun Sorcerer and my Black Legion, my one Black Legion guy who's here in this tray, along with the orcs down? Because what I'm kind of feeling right now is, and this is not a representation of my love of the factions in the game, okay? It is purely a representation of cohesion and them needing to be near each other because it makes me happy. So I'm thinking this entire row here is going to still be Imperium, with the intention of the guardsmen, I think, are going to go here. I'm going to, well, actually, I don't need to move. I don't think I need to move the orcs. Dang it. Why? Okay. Because I was thinking of moving, okay, I'm going to move them down. I need to get more chaos. I don't have enough chaos is what I'm realizing. I have so much Imperium, but not nearly enough chaos. Thank you for subscribing, Sig Toy Arts. Thank you very much. Oh, absolutely. That is no problem, Havman. Whatever you need to do. I am running, I don't think you've probably sent it out so far, but I am running to the P.O. box on Monday. So if anybody sent me anything, I should be checking it on Monday. I have something else also arriving that day, so I'll be going in the afternoon. But yeah, I'll be going over there at that point. But I try to go at least once a week, just because it is, my P.O. box is back near my old place, so it's about an hour and 20 minutes away, especially if there's traffic. So I don't go as often as I used to, but I am still checking it at least once a week normally. So yeah. Okay, so I want to move the sisters are going to come over here. Let's see. These ladies, so... Okay, I think I am actually going to move her back here. Should I put... Okay, here's the question. Since I have Celestina, I need to do the repair on her, right? I am thinking of putting Celestine here with both of her Seraphon guard ladies, because I do have those two. And they are all going to be on these little things that JoyToy sent with them that holds them up so that they're floating, so they look like they're flying, which is really cool. Which is also partially why I broke Celestine, because I lifted her off of the shelf from that, not holding her, and she just tumbled out of it because I was an idiot. Oops. But so I'm thinking I definitely want to have her here, I think. Do you think I should move the two Penitent engines in with the standard sister squad? I think that's what I'm going to do. And then, yeah, okay, I think that's what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to move, because I feel like Celestine wouldn't be hanging around necessarily around the Penitent engine specifically, but she definitely would be holding on with the Paradigm Warsuit? Is that what this is? I remember asking earlier, and I don't think I ever saw in chat if we ever got an answer, but I think it's a Paragram or Paradigm or... Paragon Warsuit, that's what it is. Okay, so yeah, because the Penitent engines do fit in this space. And I think it would be cool to have them, like, with the sisters, because it's a nice height variety already. So I may not even need to use the risers in this particular shelf. I will probably end up giving all these ladies one of the stands, though. Because they're a little, like, the smaller their feet are, the more likely they are to be unstable, which is why it was really irritating me that the Blood Angels are falling so much, because they have big, chonky feet. You move the Penitent engine with the sisters? That's what I was thinking, too. Okay, so I'm just going to get her positioned. Also, what? Oh, we've been almost going for 3 hours. Dang. Alright, so that looks good. We've got her looking like a badass. What actual time is it? I'm gonna have to leave soon to go get dinner before my pre-release. But that's okay. We're gonna wrap up here in just a moment. I'm actually feeling really good with where we're at, although I do need to find, where did I put all your weapons here? I need them all over here. Alright, I believe she has the pistol because she's got the sword. There we go. Really cool. Yeah, that's just going to keep them so much more stable because they're going to fall over otherwise. All right, let's get her into place. I'm going to give her the flamethrower, I think is what she had. Based off of her hands is what I'm seeing. Oh no, I did that in the wrong hands. All right, there's your trigger finger. Lovely. Now let's use this hand to, you know, hold the gun. There we go. Nice. And I think there's at least. Oh, do I have the 3 sisters? Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Also, this goes on you. My very angry, rageful friend. You are nearly doomed to splits, Mr. Terminator. Please stop. There you go. Oh, I dropped yours as well. Okay, I need to find his. Alright. Interesting, I'll need to find that. Interesting. Why is your foot not going in? Squish. Oh! I found it. Fixed. Brother, stop doing the splits. Bend your knees. Rather than, you know, spreading your legs. There you go, bud. Okay. They're good. We're fine now. I'm going to do that. Oh, I gave her that hand because I was having her point originally. Okay, that's fine. So they're now actually stable. So I think we're going to have them there. These girls all get floaty, so we're not going to have worry about them for right now. So the Penitent engine will probably be in the foreground, actually, and Celestine will be behind with these 2 flanked on either side, is what I'm thinking. And then eventually I might get, like... I called it a Penitent engine. That's not what that is. The Paragram, whatever. I can't think... Paragon, thank you. Paragon Warsuit. I might get a second Paragon Warsuit down the line so that I can have 2 of them. But I think we are in a really good spot, and I really actually like how this is turning out. I have flexibility as well. Oh... Sorry, one final thing to do. Guardsmen are all going to end up here. So I guess the question is do I move the orcs down and maybe put infinity? Actually, okay, that is what I'm going to do. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move the orcs down. Maybe even spreading them out a little bit so that I can have the squig and like the commando together. Can you guys? Okay, you can't still see me. But like I realized I dropped down to the floor again and I was like, can they still see me from where the camera is? Barely, but yes, I'm here. All right, so I'm thinking there. So I think the commando's gonna go here along with the boss and his squig. Such a tall, beautiful lad. Alright, so he's going to be on this side so that I can brace his tail. There we go. And I think this commando is going to be here. And then I'll put the flamer guy with them, maybe? And then I'll put these guys all over here. So we'll spread the orcs out a little, because they're chunky. Like, they're thick boys, so they kind of take up a lot of space. And then what I'm actually thinking I'm going to do is I think I'm going to put the guardsmen here. So the guardsmen are going to go next to the Castellan robots. Actually, no. The guardsmen are going to go where currently the Castellan robots are living, next to the sisters. The Castellans are going to come over here. Castellan? Oh, sorry. Castellan. My apologies. I thought it was Castellan. Oh! My bad. Castellan. Castellan? K-A-S-T-E-L-A-N. Castellan. Okay. The Castellan robot. They're going to go here, and then that way my Infinity robots go over here. Also, Pavman, thank you so much for the $4.99. Little something of appreciation for always answering my little questions. I'm really trying to learn and get things right, even if I don't play. Well, thank you, sir. I really appreciate that, and I never feel bad about asking questions. I'm always happy to answer them. I know sometimes I don't see them always, then we got to go back to them, or I get sidetracked and never finish answering them, and we get started and then it never happens, like when I was counting how many of the figures I actually had. But we always do eventually get back to them, and so please do feel free to ask any questions. I really appreciate it. Okay, so we've done that. We've moved the robots. I'm going to put Infinity up here, because then I can also put them next to the other robot, which is going to go in this structure. Oh no, I broke that. Oops. I bet that's fragile, so I bet that broke actually in the move. That's okay, I can fix that. It's a very clean cut. But yeah, we have the stairwell and everything. I might move the stairwell in here. And then I have some other accessories that came with the terrain piece, and I might move those around elsewhere too. But the robot can go here. I'll bring him over in a second. Let me move the rest of the Infinity characters up here. Yeah, because that'll be cool, because we got two kind of big chonky robot guys, and so having them next to our AdMech robots and then our JoyToy official robot, I think will be really cool. It'll make it very sci-fi over here. I'm gonna move this little terrain piece before I step on it accidentally. And because this guy, the plan is to have him hanging out in here. Like he's having work done or something. I think that will be really cool. There's a lot of pieces to add to him, however, so I'll need to work on that. But that's the basic. Oh, hold on. Let me close that a little. Let me just move it. Let me not close it. That would be bad. There you go. Now you can see. I'll bring you actually over. We're gonna go on a walk, chat. So this is the basic design right now of the space. So you can see we're gonna have sisters. Oops, sorry. That's not in focus at all, is it for you? Hold on. Okay. So sisters, guardsmen, AdMech robots. We've got Infinity down there at the end, and then we've got the big robot. Take you over here. Whoop. Can you see that? There we go. Well, it's out of focus a little bit because the camera doesn't want to focus on what I'm holding it in front of, but you can see that he's in that terrain piece. Then, on the top, we can start talking about these things. And then it's basically more Imperium, but it's all Space Marines, so definitely Imperial fists all here, some Black Templar, Grey Knights, and Iron Hands here, Blood Angels, of course. Then we've got Gilliman with the Custodians, because I just felt like that was appropriate. And then, of course, more of Dorn and his boys. yeah, that's pretty much what we have gotten to today, and I'm really, really happy with how this is actually turning out. Honestly, the only thing that's really left is just getting those risers in and putting those up and actually getting it fully arranged. I will be adding bases in the same way that I did to all the sisters, probably to the guardsmen, the infinity action figures that aren't the larger robots, and then any other person who has really small feet or seems to just be weirdly unstable, like potentially the Blood Angels. But I'm kind of hoping once I get the risers in and I can actually set them on there, I can just stabilize them fully and it won't be as big of a deal. But that is the plan, and I think for now, I'm going to go ahead and call it. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. Something funny about all those guardsmen humans laying down and everyone else standing. I know, right? Like, they're tired, okay? The Imperium's tough on them. The Imperium's tough on your basic human guardsmen, let alone your basic human peasants. And so they're tired. They're sleeping. We'll get them standing upright once I get the risers and everything, because they'll definitely need it. They're gonna be too even. I want to get the Sentinel. I think I might have to order the Sentinel, because I feel like if anything, I at least need something else that's Imperial Guard. If I ever do tanks, it's gonna be so cool. I feel like I need something else that's Imperial Guard that's tall in order to go with them, because right now they feel just like mediocre in regards to scale compared to everybody else, like the Space Marines, the robots, like even the sisters, because they have the engines and the Paragon warsuit. I got it right that time. They still feel like they have a little bit more height variety, whereas the guardsmen feel just they're so little. But yeah, I think that is going to be it for me today. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. It was lovely to have you all here. I'm glad that some of you have been encouraged to pick up some JoyToy action figures. They are quite lovely. And yeah, I will see you guys again here on Hobby Night next week. I believe tomorrow I will be gaming some more on the Hobby Night gaming channel, and we'll be playing some more Fallout New Vegas. I just started the Big MT DLC, where you go to the Big Empty and deal with all of the wacky scientists that are there, the Robo Scorpions, and all of that. And I've been looking forward to this particular DLC basically since I started the game. So I'm really excited to like fully start to dive into it. We've had our initial conversations with all the scientists. So we did that last time. We actually did that yesterday night. So when we start tomorrow, we should actually be continuing to wander around, hopefully finding all the personalities for all of the various appliances in my temporary home while I'm in the Big MT. And it should be a lot of fun. So I'm looking forward to that. And you hope that they bring a Lehman Russ at some point too. Yeah, wouldn't that be so cool? Like, I want tanks. I want tanks and I want Eldar. Like, that's where I'm at with JoyToy when it comes to the Warhammer figures, is I want tanks and I want Eldar. We'll see if we eventually get there. I don't know how much of vehicles they've done just in general. They do giant robots, and they do them very, very well, but I don't know if I've seen a lot of vehicles from them. But here's fingers crossed that maybe one day down the line, we will get some tanks from JoyToy. But yeah, so I'll see you guys tomorrow on the gaming channel. I will probably not be streaming Sunday at all. I do think I'm going to give myself a little bit of a day off that day. Potentially, although I may have another practice game with Meg. I need to find out, but I may not be able to make that, so we'll figure that out. And then yeah, the next time that I'll see you guys will either be Monday or Tuesday. So I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. I hope you get up to some fun hobby activities. Do make sure to let me know what you're working on down in the comments on this video later on, and do tell me, what do you have in your collection for JoyToy? If you're watching this as a VOD later on the channel and you missed the live stream, hello, welcome, thank you for being here, thank you for watching the VOD.
That's the tour tomorrow.
Yes, oh yes! Make sure you guys are coming back tomorrow, because I had a great suggestion when I did my studio tour. Somebody suggested in the comments to do a desk-specific tour, focusing on a lot of the tools and the various things that I use to not only make content, but also to, paint my miniatures and such. So I went ahead and did that, and we will have that coming out tomorrow. I'm very excited for that. So yeah, you can check back in tomorrow for that. But yeah, that's going to be it for me today. See you guys later. Bye, everybody. See ya.